Today, we're gonna be making a pennant. The other day, we were at this dope plant shop in New Mexico, and we saw these really cool pennants that had states on them. And so today, we're gonna be making one of those. We're gonna take you along with us, teach you guys how we go about making a dope pennant.
Yes, that's much cheaper because the one that we saw was how much?
Too much.
It was $60.
Yeah. It was $60 for these pennants. We're gonna teach you how to make it for about $15. Maybe cheaper, honestly.
Yeah, way cheaper.
This was
because
like,
we had to buy scissors. This
Yeah.
is like the 10th time we've had to buy scissors because I don't know what happens to them. So we got some scissors, which were like $10.
Yep.
So if you already have scissors, you're better off than what we were.
So what you're gonna need, fabric of your choice. But what we have is almost like a burlap sack, but it's a little bit softer, so it's not so rugged. But it's pretty nice. It's good material. This cost us $6.
It was 30% off.
It was 30% off.
Hobby Lobby's always having sales, so
Hobby Lobby
don't
is your
sleep
best
on Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. And then next you're gonna need some hard felt. This little stiff felt.
The hard felt.
It's $2. We have 2 because we're gonna be making a couple of signs.
Yeah.
Sewing needle and string. If you have a sewing machine, you're even better than us because we're gonna have to do this by hand. But it's okay. That's how we like it. Handmade, quality content. So that's all. That's honestly all you need. So let's just get into it.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Let's just do it. So right now we're trying to figure out. So what we want to do, kind of explain it.
I want 3 banners: New Mexico, Colorado, and Florida. So I want to put them against this wall over here because I'm kind of over this. So I want 1, 2, 3, and I'm thinking to keep the width as long, I guess, as this shelf.
Yeah, that could work.
1, 2, 3. I wanted to do something else with this wall, but I think that will look really cool, and plus it's like sentimental to us, you know? So.
Yeah. For those of you that don't know, I'm from Colorado originally. She's from New Mexico, but we met in Florida. So that's kind of like our
story.
Our story, yeah.
So
Perfect.
That's what we're gonna do. I wasn't sure how big I wanted them because my initial vision was like a lot smaller, but I think to fill up this wall, I think it'll look really good.
I think so too. Okay, the measuring aspect. Let's go. Into a little bit of an issue.
Yeah. So there are things that I love about this fabric and things that I don't. I'm obsessed with the tiny little fringe at the bottom. Like, it just is so cute, but it's so thin.
Yeah.
So if we want one that looks good quality, we have to get something that's thicker.
Yeah, and we
like
actually had another fabric in mind at Hobby Lobby as well. It was slightly darker, so that's why we went with this one. It's a much thicker material. It's almost, I don't even know.
It's like made for signs, I just feel like. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna get the thicker one, but we can always use this for something else.
Exactly.
So we're just gonna hold on to this, think of another project for this type of fabric, and move on. Let's go.
We got the stuff.
We got what we need.
It only cost $9.72.
$9.72.
We're building these things for $11.
Yeah?
Yep, $11.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Considering these were $60.
$60, but we're making it for $11. Take it from us. That's the way to go. Back to the living room.
Okay, we're back. We're better. We got the fabric that we needed because Hobby Lobby's closed on Sundays.
So right now, she is measuring out the squares on how long they're gonna be and the distance. She has just a little grease pen that she used to kind of mark it, and then now she's just gonna cut it.
Perfect.
So that might be a good size right there.
Yeah, this is solid.
What you guys are probably gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna measure the spot that you're gonna put the pennant. That way it fits the spot naturally. You don't have to just kind of eyeball it. Ours, so yeah, that's like perfect for like the space that it's gonna be in.
Yeah, and I want a little cuff at the top.
Yeah.
Also, I really dig like the little fringe on this side. Like,
Yeah,
I don't really want to change that, but you can sew it over so you don't have that.
Yeah.
So you can just bring it in a little bit if you wanted to. We're not gonna do that because I actually really like that.
So this is gonna actually be 2, but we already have a middle crease. But we want all 3 the same size, naturally. So what we're gonna wanna do is line this up, and then we're gonna actually just lay this on top of the other one. And then we're gonna just make sure all the sides match up. And then we're gonna mark it if we need to, but I think we literally cut that perfectly halfway. So I think we just got lucky in that sense.
We decided to attempt the sewing machine, okay? There's some issues, so we are gonna try to do it today because if we have to hand sew,
Alright, so while Liz is trying to get her sewing machine working, I'm gonna try to work on these. Now, the problem is I don't have a saw to cut this. If you do have a saw, use a saw. Trust me, it'll make your life a lot easier. But if you don't have a saw, you can do what I'm doing. I'm gonna be taking my pocket knife and I'm gonna be making a groove all the way around as deep as I can. That way I can break it, and then after I break it, I will use some sandpaper to... We're being attacked by geese. You're gonna get a piece of sandpaper, sand it down after you break it. The length I have right now is I have about 2/3 of an inch hanging out on both sides, and from there I'm gonna drill a small hole, and then we're gonna put string through so we can hang it up. Cool, that actually worked pretty well. Has that little bit sticking out, but that's what the sandpaper's for. So we're just gonna sand this down and call it good. So we got the bad boy cut
and sanded.
and we have it sewed. It actually looks stinking dope. All right, we're gonna see if this, hopefully I measured this right, because if not, that's unfortunate. All right, and perfect.
Nice.
That's literally exactly how we wanted it. Just a little bit sticking out on each end. That way we can drill a pilot hole and then feed the string through. So I'm just gonna take a piece of sandpaper and kind of file over the hole so it's not as sharp, to kind of make it a little bit easier to put the string in. That's what we're looking at here. So this part, I don't really know how to help you guys. You could use a toothpick or something, but I'm just using the pointy end. I don't even know, what is this for?
Clay.
It's a little clay sculpture thing, but it has like a needle edge. And I'm trying to like shove it through, because you can't just like poke it through. Honestly, this is probably the hardest part of this entire project, is getting this string through this wooden hole. But it's worth it in the end, trust me.
This is the final product, not the final product. What am I saying? This is what we have so far.
Yeah, all we have to do is put the letters on it.
The
it
last
looks
step,
dope.
letters.
Like, it already looks cool.
We need to cut these strings and then put the letters on, but so far I'm obsessed, very pleased. I really like the little fringe at the bottom. I think it gives it some
Yeah, it's a nice
character.
little detailed touch there.
Yeah. So we are going to complete it, but I love it. I am obsessed.
That was scary. Alright, so we finished one. We're gonna go ahead and do the rest off camera, and we'll be back. people, that's a wrap. It is done. We have completed them.
Doesn't it look so good?
It does look.
I was gonna say I'm obsessed, but I am obsessed.
It looks stinking good. I was very happy with how they came out. They came out looking literally just exactly how we found them.
Yeah, literally.
So, very, very proud of ourselves. Good job.
We did it. We did the thing.
Alright guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and hit that thumbs up letting us know. It'll mean a lot to us. Also, if you guys are down to seeing more DIYs kind of like this one, hit that subscribe button because we have a plethora of different DIYs.
So many.
Too many.
So many. I'm so excited.
We have a lot of DIYs that we want to be doing and going to be sharing with you guys. A lot of really cool ideas.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Because it's going to get good.
Alright guys, see you next time.
Bye. Where are we going to jump in?
Yeah.